Hey everyone. Hi. Sorry, I look like shit. I wasn't I was gonna stream, then I wasn't gonna stream, then I decided to stream. So I wasn't gonna get all done up and shit. So this is what you're stuck with. um Hi. I hope everyone had a great holiday. I mute myself. There we go. All right, let me get over here. Hey Reagan. Hi Mike. Hi Megan. Hi Lily. Hi Claire. What's up? Hi Autistic Shield. Hi Steffi. Hey Kara. Sorry I'm late, Kara. Hey Elizabeth. Hi Animal Lover. Mama 3. Hey Renal, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Hi Redo. Indigo Halo. Jane White. Not. I still have this cough, so I apologize for that. You're going to be hearing it still. I'm fed up with it. I have a doctor's appointment, just a regular doctor's appointment scheduled next week. So I thought about moving it up, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna whatever, wait till then. If it's still there, then I'll talk to him about it. If it's not, then yay. So hi Mother Earth. Did I say? I don't know if I'm just gonna repeat names if I don't know if I said hi to you. Hi Indigo Halo. I don't think I said hi to you. Oh no, I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. Whatever. Hi everyone. Okay, so one of the reasons why I wasn't going to stream is because I didn't really have anything to stream about, and I still don't really. I'll be honest. I am making a video. I have another idea for a video. I got lots of ideas for a video. I just got to get around to doing them, but a couple of them I will be doing over like the next few days and stuff. I'm working for like the next 5 days though, so it's going to be hard, but I'll make it work. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I didn't really have anything to stream about, but something dawned on me. I was I was just going through like some of my old like old video clips or whatever. I don't even know why I hold on to most of these things, but I'm going through it. I'm deleting a bunch of them. And I came across something where I was reminded, sorry, this helps my throat and my cough. That's why I'm eating it. But I was reminded though of something. I was reminded of that fake news article regarding the not death announcement. But regarding the death of Marvon McCray, even though he didn't die. So, and for those who don't remember, this article came out, was published at like something like 9:30 in the morning. I don't know. I have all the information in the stream, and within hours of that, like I had been notified by someone about it, like maybe 2 hours. I can't remember exactly, but maybe about 2 hours after it had gone up. And within 3 hours of it being posted, I was doing a stream about it because I saw a lot of things, a lot of red flags in the article, the same red flags that I've seen in other fake news articles regarding Unirock and Katie and other, I don't know, topics of discussion. So I was doing a stream to just, share my knowledge on this, and just tell people like, I don't think this is legit, yada, yada. And because like a lot of people were just accepting it at face value and believing it. and I don't blame them because I would have too, had it not been for the experience I had regarding these fake news articles with Katie and with Unirock before. I never would have questioned this article. So I don't blame anyone for questioning this or for not questioning this article. So like before I was done with my stream, one other creator had started to stream, pretty much touching on like a lot of the same points I was making. It definitely coming from the same point of view. And as I was thinking about that today, it dawned on me, how is it that this other creator instantly knew upon looking at this news article that it was fake, or there were all these issues with it, But for some reason, she, she looked at the online complaint report regarding Letitia, and she accepted that as an actual police investigation and touted it as so. I mean, I don't understand how that is. I mean, how are you so skeptical in this one arena, but so naive and gullible in another, when it's basically the same things? It's the credibility of official reports. I don't get it. I find it quite interesting. But as I was thinking about this, I thought, I want to listen to that stream again, a Rabbit stream again, because I never listened to the whole stream she did. I only listened to like parts of it. That was like 2 hours long, so we won't be listening to the whole fucking thing. But actually, no, wait a minute. Was it 6 months ago? Oh, I see something, because she did a couple of streams. Maybe we'll watch the other one. Okay. We have, okay, that's the first one, right? Yes. Okay, so that's the first one, and that's the updated one, and then that's another one. Oh, that one's only 6 months. All right, so we're going to watch the second one instead. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right, let me check the chat though real quick. Yeah, it's almost like they wrote it, right? Yeah, it's here's the thing. What was that? I think it was back in 2020. Katie Joy was doing this live stream. She starts off. Actually, I'm gonna play a video of mine, an old video of mine. It's only a few minutes long, and that will perfectly depict what the point I'm trying to make, and it'll show you what I mean. I just have to scroll all the way back. All right. Yep, there it is. So we'll watch this one first real quick. It's 4 minutes long. This is a video I did. Come on, get back there. Come on. Okay. It's a video I did on, I uploaded it November 21st, 2020. And in the description, it says, months ago, Katie claimed that Little Red showed up in her live chat just to call her son the R word for all of social media to witness. I made this video right after it happened, but decided to wait to post until after Red had time to cover what happened. Then I forgot about it. That's why I posted it so late. So what do you think? Was this Katie? Was it someone else? Was it a hater? We know it wasn't Little Red, y'all, but who would have something to gain by framing her? That's the description. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up to share. Because it's how she gives herself away. And I feel like that's kind of what I watched in some of these streams regarding the fake death article or whatever. It's like the first people who came out to point to it. I wonder, are they the ones who are behind it, just like she did here? Let me know if you can hear it because I don't have my MIDI on. So if you can't hear it, let me know.
Hi guys, I'm over here working and I'm just going to be on this live stream, and if you want to join me, you can join me. If there's no one here that shows up, you don't have to be here. I'm in the process.
You're going to see my horrible video making skills too, because remember, this is like almost 3 years ago. And I knew nothing. This is my first attempts at making shit. And I learned as I went. But not that I'm really much better now. But so you're going to hear these voiceovers. And my voice is like, from what I remember, my voice is like way louder. So just warning. But right there, though, how she says that. That's not edited or anything. That's exactly how she started her live. So like, listen to this again.
I'm just going to be on this live stream. Hi guys, I'm over here working and I'm just going to be on this live stream, and if you want to join me, you can join me. If there's no one here that shows up, you don't have to be here.
I'm just sitting here editing. People want to show up, you can, if not, whatever. I mean, it's like she's almost saying or revealing that I'm not really here because I want to stream with you guys or stream to you guys, or because I want, people to participate in the stream. I just want there to be an audience. And if you're here, great. If you're not, well, I'm just still going to be here putting this out there. Like there's another like purpose to the live stream. My opinion.
I'm in the process of editing, uploading, rendering.
Viewers or no viewers, she's there working, as if the purpose of the video is not to have viewers. The moment the insult is posted.
Look, her face.
Wow.
Let's see that again.
She's happy.
Wow.
Was that a smile? If someone called your child the R word, would you appear to look pleased?
Welcome. Sorry about that. Earlier today, I was on a live chat, and I'm sorry if I got distracted and I just sort of like unplugged and just like got away, because there was a comment in the chat, and it doesn't matter like who said it. I mean, it was said and I had nothing to do with it. I was literally just doing a live chat by an account, and someone that appeared to be another account that I knew of. Now, I had nothing to do with it. I posted it on Twitter after I got offline.
Within minutes, she posted to Twitter. This is an example of what this channel does to me at Team YouTube. She has stolen my videos and today left a hate comment about my child with a disability. Yes, this is hate speech. Little Red, y'all. Your son's a blank and you are a bitch. Who is this? I hate people who use that word. What an ignorant bitch. She's an internet troll named Robin. She has a channel called Little Red. She's been stalking, doxing, and harassing me for a year. That was not Little Red. Katie has been told numerous times it isn't her, but she won't take the post down. Little Red will never say something like that. It isn't even her handle, and Katie banned Little Red from the chat, so she definitely knows it's false. Even Keon tried to tell Katie. It's not. It's her channel. I have a copyright strike against her. It's the same name, Keon. It's not, Katie. If she did this with a sock account she controls, then you can say she did it. The truth is no one knows. And I checked, and the channel no longer exists.
I read a lot of psychology today. I don't know why. But I was reading about narcissism because so many people talk about it, and it's really rare. So I wonder why people like say that like everyone has narcissism. It's like a super rare personality disorder.
I did the arrows.
That, is a result of like childhood trauma. And to be a true narcissist is like extremely rare. Every person has like tendencies of ego, but I wonder why that term was itself is thrown. I abruptly left that live stream and I was like, okay, I need to just come back on here and say, I'm sorry for leaving abruptly. And I am apologizing. And I just want to tell you guys that, thank you for your kindness. And, I know I had a kind of rough few days and I'm feeling a lot better. Ooh, hey, Little Red, if that wasn't you, I apologize for calling you out. Little Red, I'd love it if you would apologize to me for doxing me. Deal? Okay. Sorry for calling you out, Little Red, if that wasn't you. If it was you, I don't know that it wasn't you. I don't know who created that account at all. That wasn't you, Little Rod. I'm sorry. But I would love for you to apologize for taking my content and all of that. Okay, we're done. All right. And I will no longer ever be dressing you ever again. Okay. Yeah, I know. The name on the thing said Little Red, y'all. I can't control that it might not have been that person. It literally said that on there. I didn't create that account. And if it was an imposter account, I can't control that. Like, maybe she should talk to the person that made it.
Wow, I forgot about a lot of that. Okay, so my point is with that is how, like, no one, the person who I suspect had created that whole situation is the one referring to it, is the one pointing out, is the one calling attention to it, talking about it, using his content, whatever. I almost wonder if I almost wonder if that's what we witnessed with this fake news article, because wasn't Molly talking about it, wasn't Justin talking about it. The only mention they made about it, which you may hear in this stream, it's right, I'm not playing this stream, I think you'll hear it in this stream, but whatever, is while they were live streaming, someone sent the article to Justin, and Justin said to Molly, hey Molly, this such and such NBC or whatever is confirming or posting or whatever that Marvon died. That's the only time that they talk about the article. They mention it. They weren't using his content. There's only really a few people using his content. There was Unirock, mostly Unirock, Nonsense, and Rabbit. So, anyway. Yeah, that's it. Let me check chat real quick. Oh, what's that? Oh, shoot, it was low? You guys couldn't hear it? I'm sorry. Shit. I hope you heard it. Okay, I'm seeing that some people did hear it. Okay. Keon is Nonsense Mom. No, I don't think that that's the same Keon. I don't think. But no, I've seen the name too. I don't think it's the same Keon. All right, so let's get going then.
Live this morning. I know it was so early of me, and I think my voice is a little bit better this morning, just a little bit, but not as much. Shout out to everybody. I know I just scheduled and just went with it. I don't know if we have everybody here, but that's okay. People are going to have to watch the replay. Let me start by telling you guys what got me to this place, and I'm going to try to, give me 1 second. I'm going to mute myself to upload a
Actually, I don't think I watched this one at all.
Quick.
All right, turn it up. It might be louder enough for you guys. I don't hear anything though.
Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me. Don't know if everybody's here. Let me see. Yeah, we'll wait till this thing updates a little bit more. Okay, so before I share with you guys this article, let's talk about what started this yesterday. Molly Golightly had basically the night before, and I have all those videos and stuff, had said that Bon McCray had passed away. Okay, now it was a little bit weird as far as how the information got out there, but she quoted this article that both LB, Justin, and Molly used as reference that this had actually happened. I have the clips as far as how shit kind of went down, right? A lot of us were confused here because, we're sitting here, number one, there's no family statement. We also saw the screenshot of where the sister didn't even find out or know until Molly had posted it on her social media. Here's Rochelle saying, excuse me, not knowing what the fuck is going on, right? There's that screenshot. So when that article comes out, we came up live yesterday, just questioning everything, the source of this article. Why is the headquarters based off of Africa, South Africa? The writer, we couldn't find the writer up there. Well, the writer wrote a new article calling this whole situation a hoax. Mind you, LB used this as a source of reference. You had Molly Golightly and Justin use this as a source of reference. Now, I got somebody in my comments that was not arguing. They said, well, I will just have to agree to disagree. This was released by someone on social media. You know, it wasn't released by Marissa or Justin. Ma'am, who holds the platform with the most following that broke the story both about Marvon McCray and that whole situation to even her contact with the family? What do you mean
I know
didn't
who
break
broke
the
it on
story? She
social media.
absolutely
I know
fucking
who did.
She absolutely did. So when I have these supporters, and that's fine, you guys are going to support whoever you want to. I'm not digging you for that. I'm just digging you and giving you a hard time if you refuse to recognize what the fuck is happening. Nikki, we don't even know. That's the sad part. But let me tell you what was reported, okay? Let's go back.
McCray has passed away. You want to pull the chair, please? We did meet Miss Wynette today. She came out to the protest. She got to meet Bullhorn Betty and Mallory, ICU. We all got to meet her. And little Miss Sassy.
Who cares? They're not celebrities. I don't care who the fuck she met. These people are nobodies. They're on YouTube, just like myself and everybody fucking else. These are nobodies on the internet. But let's go.
And we found out hours later that Dre McCray went into her Slay group and announced that Marvon passed away.
Which she did not. Nothing was ever posted. Let me tell you guys something. I know a lot of the Slay Mafia people, okay? Nothing was posted in that group about Marvon passing. Nothing. Don't you think that these people would have posted something, a screenshot or something, and confirming that? This bitch, these two people are liars. These Fupa twins are liars. That's what the fuck they are.
And guess what? I'm guessing Miss Letitia knew. She never told us.
We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know for sure, but Miss Wynette didn't know, and neither did Mr. McCray.
So Mrs. Jackson said this to me earlier. She said, I spoke with Marvon Jr.'s nurse in Tucson. She said she's sorry to hear about Marvon Jr.
That's all that was said. Nothing else. It didn't say my condolences. Nonsense showed the screenshot of that communication. And it was nothing to my condolences about what happened or something. It was nothing to that effect. So we don't know. They use that as fact.
See, that always bothered me how they're drawing from that, because it sounds like someone contacted the nurse there to ask if the nurse knew anything. The nurse probably heard. They probably told the nurse about this news article. Then the nurse probably said, "Oh my God, yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. You know, my condolences." Like the nurse was reacting to information that they provided the nurse rather than the other way around. But she's talking about how it broke on social media. I think I know who broke it on social media. I just have to find the video I did. I thought it was a stream I did, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's a video. Maybe it's not. What the fuck? Damn it. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to playing this for a minute.
They use that as fact. Jude, I want to know why they fell out with Letitia. Why are they so mad? She's like, Letitia didn't even tell us. I just did, Lady Webs. These are the Fupa twins. Fuck them. I'm sorry. I'm mad. They really did this shit. And they haven't posted anything down. Let me tell you guys something. I got up. I don't know what time zone everybody's at. I got up early in the morning when I was looking at this article because I had noticed something. I said, let me just, something was telling me, call it, Jesus, who said, Rabbit, you got some work to do this morning. Get up. Go check the article. Get up and go check the article. Sure did. Went click, 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 clack, clack. took me to the article. I went in there, and then I find out that it's not only not available, they updated the article with a new article that said that the death was a hoax. Hoax. So the Fupa twins here, we just went with it, right? Like this is what they did. They don't fact check. They don't check their sources. They don't check who the fuck wrote the article. They don't have any intake and or a real connection to the
That's
family.
what it
They're just
was.
going by hearsay. They're not even saying allegedly. Now she did say supposedly, because that's how really you should report death. Supposedly somebody who you raised money for, right? The mother of. You'd think you'd have a little bit more respect. And now it sounds like the mom's fallout from Nickel Kitchen doesn't even talk to the Fupa twins anymore. I'd like to know what's up.
I bet you, God rest his soul, I bet you $1 million that he's already cremated. I bet you he's already cremated, isn't he? Yeah, and I'll tell you something else. The timing of those videos coming out with all that damage control, right? Yeah, the damage control that she's been doing.
We knew a couple weeks ago that he coded, but we couldn't say anything.
No receipts for anything. Now she's saying that he's probably already cremated. You see how mad she is? You see how mad she can't even get it together in her sports bra. You see how mad she is?
And now?
They got him back, but now it's really tough.
Now, you know what's really tough? Is knowing that Raza is in her care by himself with her. Right? She's trying real hard to convince the world that they were so in love. Contraire. A guy that much in love doesn't say the only option is this. No, you don't get to play both sides, sweetheart. You're not that smart. We know. Is that why you hate me so much? Is that why I'm public enemy #1, sister?
You know what's so interesting to me? This is about a man. If allegedly this is what happened, right? Because we really don't know. This woman still is able to turn it into about her. Is that why you hate me so much? Who the fuck are you, Molly? You're just an internet personality. That's all you are. Who are you guys? There's a special place in hell for the both of you guys, you fucking Fupa twins. I swear. I don't get it. Like, who are you? Why did they turn it into them? This is why you hate me so much. Who are you? Dre McCray probably isn't even fucking thinking about you. She's got to figure her shit out. This whole thing was manufactured.
All right, I want to share one thing here. So the first stream I did on this, I found it. I don't know. I didn't label it. It was something easy to find. A quick stream to discuss Marvon. I really didn't label that well. Holy shit! I only got 523 views on it too. That's crazy. There's because I found it the first person to share it on Twitter. Where is it? Go back to the Twitter. Where is it? Okay. What the hell?
Check their Twitter.
Jesus.
I'm displaying, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Go back to their Twitter. Not seeing any engagement on their tweets. Which, I mean, they don't have a lot of followers, or nor are they following a lot. So, I mean, that's not too surprising, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the whole purpose, though, of authors having social media sites like this is to promote themselves and their work, right? Usually, they're not doing any promotion. It looks like they're just putting something up for display should someone come and want to see that specifically. I don't know. But yeah, so that's okay. So this is the article that it links to.
That's right. This one was deleted now. Shoot.
Whatever. Yeah, allow it.
I'm
just
glad I
for
put it on
fuck's
a
sake.
video.
I was looking at it on my other device earlier, and it didn't make me do this.
Now think about this though. Now, I've shown the the police report stream or whatever of rabbits before, I think I did it again not too long ago. She bought into that hook, line, and sinker with no skepticism, no doubts, no anything. She just bought it. It's a police report. There's been multiple reports. People are reporting her for scam or whatever, for fraud or whatever. They were not police reports. They were online complaint forms. I mean, nothing was ever followed up on or anything. But she bought it and believed it to be a police report. But here, this here, she knew was bullshit. And in her stream, she spotted all the same things. Well, almost all the same things I did. So either, I don't know, I have this hard time believing that someone was smart enough or informed enough with online news or with the internet, with the sharing of information. They were smart enough and knowledgeable enough to question it and be skeptical and to look at certain things to verify or to try to find any amount of credibility behind it. They knew to do that. But someone sends them the PDF form for an online complaint form to a police department where there wasn't even a police officer's name attached to it or anything. And they accept that without any question to be some sort of remnants of an investigation happening. I don't know. I feel like either I feel like there's some dishonesty there. But more importantly, I also want to add too that this whole report thing, police report by the Dono gals and stuff like that, it was largely pushed by Unirock. It was picked up upon by the likes of Nonsense and Rabbit. But it was largely, and I believe possibly even initiated by Unirock. I want to point out how it seems like everyone now has come to realize that Unirock is a bit of a liar, and he basically lies a shitload of the time, which means that he very likely was lying a shitload of the time this entire time. So if we are now to disbelieve much of what he says, which I am of the belief that that's what we should do, then what about those who were aiding him and spreading this misinformation? I mean, Unirock can't be full of shit, but these people be correct, and it's the same information that they're spreading, right? It's the information that's full of shit, and those spreading it are full of shit. So, and normally I wouldn't care about this because people make mistakes, whatever. People are assholes, whatever. I don't give a shit. It happens. But in this instance, it's almost like the whole intention the entire time wasn't that people believed these things to be true. It's that they wanted others to believe these things to be true. So it's almost like the harassment and the online attacks and the lies and the defamation and the ruining of reputations of this mother who was losing her son. It's almost like there was the whole point of that, the whole goal was to kind of wreck her. The goal wasn't because they honestly believed the things that they were saying and they wanted others to see the truth. It's that they wanted others to think it to be true. So that's why I care. I think it's important that she be vindicated. And I'm not supporting or suggesting or hoping for any kind of like punishment or just desserts or whatever for those who lied on her. Although, honestly, the only thing me personally I would like to see is just that the lies are exposed, are shown to be lies, and that those who told the lies are just shown to be the liars. That's it. I don't care if people can think whatever they want about them. I just want the truth to get out there. And really the damage that this caused is not my damage anyway. So what I want doesn't fucking matter. I got no business here. And in that realm of this. That's between Letitia and those who lied on her. That's their business. But me personally, I would like to just see everything outed. That's all. So, but let me check chat here and then we'll go back to the video. Hi, Mama Sabasa. I am still fucking with this cough. It is pissing me off. I don't know. I keep taking Mucinex. I feel like that's all it is. I just, got to get the rest of this stuff up or whatever. But it just, nothing's happening. I don't get it. This is a tale of two puppet masters. When one was rejected by the other, war broke out. One puppet master has been removed, and now the puppets are left with nobody to fight but each other. Yeah, I don't know. Who are the puppets here when you say that? Oh, I was talking just now, I don't know when you asked that, Indigo Halo. I'm sorry. It was either Rabbit or me. Oh. Oh, not. You're probably gone to bed by now. But are you the one who did that whole Twitter thread? That was pretty impressive. That was really impressive. Not if I'll put a link to the Twitter thread in the chat here. If y'all get a chance to check it out, if you're curious about Uni and his whole service or whatever to this country, she kind of tears him up, and not in a mean way, just in a matter of fact, here are the facts kind of way. And I have to go to notifications. Was mentioned in it, I think. There we go. Yep. Let me get to the beginning one. Okay. Copy link to tweet. So here we go. There we go. So yeah, if anyone wants to check that out, she really did it, and she came with receipts, screenshots, links, everything to to back up what she was saying. It was quite nice to read something like that. That was not just someone spouting their opinion and their feelings and shit and demanding that you take it as fact. It was nice to know that what I was looking at, was reading, someone put effort into it, and then they provided that effort for me to verify for myself. I like that. I really like that. All right. I don't want to play one of my videos. That's kind of dumb. So honestly, like I said, I didn't really have anything to stream tonight. So I'm just going to fuck around really and just look up shit. I haven't looked at Katie's Instagram or Facebook all day today. So maybe we'll do that. Come on. All right. Oh, she put a new pinned post up. Okay. Hmm. Did she really write? Oh my gosh, she said my girl fought for. Wow. My girl. How is she your girl? She's not your girl. First of all, she's a woman, okay? She's not yours. And you guys aren't even friends. Like, you did one video where she came on and spoke, and you did that video, what, like 2 years ago? Like, I mean, have we learned nothing from like Lindsay Chrisley and Amy King? Apparently, I don't think we've learned anything. Crazy. My girl fought for her son and won. Oh, that's right. She's going off on a tangent about something, isn't she? Okay, who wants to tell Jackson Bates and Emerson Wells that Amazon actually sells way more items for transgender people than well, Amazon sells like everything, so duh. You can't even buy tape to tuck undies for transgender women. I think they need to boycott Amazon or remove the registry. I'm waiting. Oh well, I misspelled Emerson, but I like whatever. Why is he even looking that up? What? He's not. It's funny. Yeah, I thought people were upset because the items were made for. All right, I think I need to go back if people, in case you guys don't know what this is about. I think I need to go to the beginning. Okay, so Jackson Bates stands up for the wrong cause. Jackson Bates and his finance, Emerson, canceled their Target wedding registry because of Target's annual Pride line of clothing. The choice for the Bates to even consider Target before this is actually shocking. What's wrong with Target for that? Wow, you're such a snob. Oh my God. They chose Target for the registry. Target sells a lot of good shit. The Duggars have been boycotting Target for years because of their bathroom policies. They've been actively boycotting them for years. Really? And why are the Duggars being mentioned? Is one of them a Duggar? I don't think so. Prideline and Target's overwhelming acceptance of the LGBTQ. Sadly, news outlets falsely reported that tuck-friendly bathing suits for transgendered women were being sold in the child's line. This is false. The Associated Press reported these garments were only available for adults. A massive boycott by religious extremists who wrongly believe transgender people are predators led to Target pulling some of the most controversial items. Employees at Target faced death threats, and customers were damaging the displays and posting the vandalism online. Citing safety concerns, Target says that they have removed the items most controversial. Advocates of the LGBTQ slam Target for bending to extremists. The company has lost a ton of revenue due to the boycott. Now, just erase all of that and consider this. Oops. The Bates, Kelly, and Gil started this post or shared this post to their stories. They are outraged by this clothing. Yet, a real child predator and family friend, Josh Duggar, never got a single comment from the family. Josh sold Carlin a car that was involved in an accident that could have been fatal. What the fuck does that mean? What is she pulling at here? I mean, their families run in the same circle, so yeah, they know who Josh is. But I mean, I don't know. I look at it this way: if I were like in PR and I had a client and they knew Josh Duggar, but just like in certain like circles or whatever, just they ran into each other or the families ran into each other, I would tell my client, don't talk about it. Because the second you do, then you're connecting yourself to this person. Don't talk about it. Just act like you're not connected. Just leave it alone. Leave it the fuck alone. That's what I would do. And what does that mean? Josh sold a car that was involved in an accident that could have been fatal. Like, when was it? Wait. When Okay. Carlin and Evans said the car was sold to them and they had no clue that it had been totaled, rebuilt, and sold to them. So it was involved in an accident that could have been fatal. So I'm taking it that the accident happened before they sold the car, and that accident could have been fatal. Well, I'm guessing it wasn't fatal if you don't know, right? I mean, this seems like you're really trying to throw a lot of shit here at the wall. Josh Duggar and the Duggars. Why not just Josh and the Duggars? Are known to sell junk cars that have gone through collisions. Isn't like every used car salesman, like, isn't that what they do? They fix the cars and get new titles and frequently don't disclose the issues to customers, allegedly. They don't, I'm not sure if they have to. Because the accident information should be connected to the VIN number. So if you're going to buy a car, you should always, that super commercial, get the car facts or whatever. Yeah, you should, and you as the customer can get that through the DMV. At least you can here in New York State. I can't imagine why it'd be different anywhere else. So real predators like Josh or other predators in the IBLP are never boycotted, but Target is. People aren't frequenting Josh Duggar, though. So if they're not frequenting him, then they don't have to boycott him. It's not comparable. The priorities of these people astound me. In the IBLP, people are forced to go through conversion therapy, deny their sexuality, and many marry opposite sex spouses as a cover. Joy and Hannah Duggar, or Joy Forsyth, whatever, and Hannah Duggar, like this post and support the boycott of Target as well. Oh, I have a feeling I got a lot of reading to do, and it's going to upset me. For everyone saying that they are mad because they have a pride line, most Christians don't care about that. At this point, most Christians have a problem with things being forced on our kids and people indoctrinating our kids with what they believe most. What are you talking about? Most Christians are not as out there and try to shove Christianity down everyone's throats, and we just want the same respect like kids be kids. Homosexuality is a fact of life. It's just the way there is. Marriage is a fact of life. Well, today's society, it's a fact of life anyway. So if you're teaching kids about marriage, then you really need to cover all bases and teach that sometimes two people of the same sex marry. You don't have to get down to the dirty, details or whatever of it, but you can just acknowledge homosexual relationships as existing, as being a thing with kids, and let kids be kids. Well, at some point, those kids are going to turn into adolescents and then teenagers, and that's right when they start to develop their interest and partners, and those who are gay start to really realize that they're gay. I think some people realize that they're gay long before that, but maybe doubt things or something. But usually right around adolescence, there's no fucking denying who it is you're attracted to. So let kids be kids. It's kind of a part of our lives, what we're attracted to, like even if you're like a 9-year-old girl or something, and you're not, I want to sit here and oh my God, what the fuck was his name? The Partridge guy. I was going to say his name, and I was going to totally date myself there. Never mind that. Forget that. You could be like a 9-year-old girl or whatever and think that Jared Leto back in the 90s or whatever is like the cutest guy you've ever seen, And of course he's like an adult or whatever, but what you're attracted to is my point, okay? You see this guy, this heartthrob or whatever, you know that you're attracted to him. Therefore, you kind of know that you're straight. However, if you were growing up at that time and you watched the X-Files, and what was her name? Jillian? And you were looking at her like in that way, then you kind of knew what you were attracted to. You know what I mean? That's a part of our lives from a very early age, I think, as early as, 9, 10 years old. So let kids be kids. Yeah, let's let kids be kids and come to terms with what it is that they're attracted, what it is that makes them, who they are. So I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Some people are offended with Christians forcing their religion on kids. So I guess it goes both ways. I'm not going to block you. Oh my God. That's a first. But I will say that I am, oh my God, here we go. Here we fucking go. I am bisexual and I don't go for hate speech here. I take issue with that. Okay. I'm not arguing whether or not she's attracted to women. I'm not at all arguing that. Whatever. I'll take her word for it. But if you're living life as a heterosexual woman in a monogamous marriage with a man, you're not bisexual. See, like, there's gay and there's straight. If you're bisexual, to me, I think is more of like a capability. You're capable of living a life as in a gay relationship or in a straight one. But how do you don't live a lifestyle of bisexuality? Like, what would that even look like? You know, especially when you're married for over like 10, 15 years in a monogamous relationship and it's a heterosexual relationship. How is that representative of being bisexual? I know people are going to get pissed off at me for this. I've said this before and I piss people off. I'm not trying to erase bisexuality or anything by any means. If you're having, like, for me, if I'm having a conversation with someone I meet, like a friend or whatever, a new friend, whatever, and I share that bit about myself, then that's my right to do that. And I'll share that bit about myself. But if I'm in a professional sense or in a public sense is trying to use it in sort of a social justice kind of way, for me to then share that, I feel like it's I don't know, it's a misrepresentation because I'm trying to get something out of my sharing that. But I don't think it's quite accurate. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Let me check chat and see how many people are swearing at me. David Cassidy. Thank you, Elizabeth. He was like my first crush, I think. I was like 6 or 7. I was like, oh, he's so cute. Okay. So, oh shit, what happened? Oh, wrong one. Okay. So please be respectful. Homophobia isn't tolerated here, nor is that on Instagram. I gotta agree with her there, because I do think that this post here it definitely had some homophobic, I don't know. It definitely did. What I said was in no way homophobic. If you are an adult over 18, then do whatever the hell you want as long as you're not harming anyone else, but don't bring kids into it at all. Kids don't need to be learning about this in school. Let them be kids. But they're learning about sex ed though in school, right? So this is a part of sex ed. I mean, I don't think they need to learn like a lot of specifics or the gritty details or whatever, but to learn that homosexuality exists. Yes. Everyone should be learning about this because it's a fact of life. What is the problem? Ignoring and deflecting. It's okay. You are barking up the wrong tree. No one is forcing kids to be gay, but many churches force gay people to deny their sexuality. They don't force them, leading them to higher risks of suicide. So your gaslighting doesn't work with me. They're not forcing them. I mean, there's no one held at gunpoint. They're pressuring them, yes. What, did they just write the same thing? Also, Target isn't school. Target isn't teaching them anything. My son is 10 and has never been taught any of what you complain about at school. Accepting people isn't teaching. It's being a good person. You know, that's I think that that's the first time in a long time I've read a comment by Katie Joy that I can agree with every single part of it, like the whole thing. Nobody's indoctrinating kids. People are okay. Okay, this is where I have a problem. That was not gaslighting. Do not play the victim. You are not the victim. You make your money by gossiping about others. If for some reason all these people dropped off the face of the planet that you post about daily, you lose your income from social media. I was being respectful. We live in a country with free speech, and I didn't say people were forcing kids to be gay. So how about you actually read what someone replies to you instead of just saying what you feel like? And she didn't say that they were forcing them. No, she did say that. What was it? What was it she said exactly? Indoctrinating our kids with what they believe. Okay. I deleted your other comment saying that. Oh, they had another comment up. I deleted your other comment saying that, and you posted a new one. You said Christians have a problem with things being focused on their kids and people indoctrinating our kids with what they believe. That's your quote. I'm not playing victim, but you are gaslighting. You seem to not recognize that saying that children are being indoctrinated by the LGBT community in the context of your comment, or suggesting that children are healthier if they don't know gay people exist, is homophobic. You don't have to be asking to hang all the gays to invalidate their experience and dismiss it as irrelevant or dangerous for them to be. What? I don't even understand what they're saying. Oh, okay. She's not playing victim. Sure, okay. All right. I'm moving on from there. I'm a Christian who still shops at Target, and many of my Christian friends have not been boycotting them either. That said, several people I know have now decided to stop shopping there. I think it has more to do with merchandise they deem satanic. Example, the shirt that says respects pronouns, and the bright line or tuck-friendly swimwear. That's clearly a joke and not satanic. Duh. The shirt was not sold at Target, though, just by one of the designers. Okay. Sure, a lot of people just watch the news. Well, they have the freedom to do as say, please, just as Target does. Target lost $9 billion over this, so clearly there are a lot of people against it. It is what it is. It's so stupid. They haven't lost any money. Their stock price fell. Stocks are not liquid assets and fluctuate. Stock prices have nothing to do with sales in the store. The price could rebound tomorrow or in a month. I know nothing about stocks. It could totally be true. I don't know. That's not what's all over the news. Yes, and Fox News is your spice who's quoting. Is your spice who's quoting an idiot on Twitter. Their stock price fell. The stocks for all companies are down right now. Okay. So that's what's going on there. Now, in this picture here, it says, I'm guessing that this is what they posted. Some of you might have noticed us posting in our stories about some of our wedding checklists. We've been so excited to share as we plan, and we recently shared that we had begun making our wedding registry along with some of the other fun milestones to make the wedding day seem closer. We had chosen to register at Target, but after seeing some of the choices they have made recently, we felt that we could no longer support their business. More than anything else, we want to stay true to our faith and our values. We are not posting this to condemn the choices of others or to suggest that others shouldn't make their own decisions. But for us, this was a cause worthy to stand up for. So after much prayer, we decided to cancel our registry with Target in hopes that the leaders of this company will reconsider some of the decisions they are making. As other Christians around the nation are choosing to shop elsewhere, maybe these examples and testimonies will encourage others to also choose to support businesses that are committed to the principles that have made our nation great. May God give each of us wisdom to follow him in these coming days. Man, these two are the most naive, ignorant fucking people. Wow. They're in for a rude awakening in life, I think. What is this? Oh, I don't care. Okay. Who wants to tell the fundies Walmart has a pride section too? What, they didn't even boycott Walmart, so why the fuck are you even posting that? That's stupid. Oh, so now this post, it just sounds like she just read what I read in her comment section. And then she went out and fucking found shit on it to make a post on it. Yep, that's her investigative journalism right there. Target has pulled designer, whatever, merchandise from Pride collection over false allegations and that he's a Satanist. Oh, she's going to explain irony. Eric sells a shirt and iron-on patch that says Satan respects pronouns, which is an ironic art piece. I wonder if an iron-on patch, so it's an ironic art piece. Can we really be sure that she's not? Never mind. I think you know where I'm going with this. I can't be sure though, given her understanding of the human or the English language. Religious extremists, which claim to love God, frequently will not respect pronouns. Satan, who is supposedly evil, is being used as irony. Irony, folks. Irony. Not to mention, the items he created for Target were not this patch nor shirt. He designed a t-shirt, a waist bag, and a tote. The shirt was not sold at Target. The designer has been targeted by the satanic panic extremists. Why is that? Okay. No one is forcing anyone to buy the product, sharing this directly from the artist, so it's clear. I am very pro LGBTQ+, but they had children's stuff that was not appropriate. Not sure if this was the designer or not, but children are only wearing what the adults are buying them, and this can and will cause grooming. Okay, so what? If the adults want to buy that shit for their kids, you don't think they're going to find it somewhere other than Target if that's their intent? I mean, if that's what they want to buy their kids, they'll find it. That's stupid. What are you talking about? And how is this grooming anyone? This isn't grooming anyone. This is not grooming. Oh my God. That was the issue with this. Sell all the adult gay pride stuff you want, as each adult chooses what they buy themselves and wear. Let kids be kids. And if they are LGBTQ plus, once they're old enough to know exactly how they feel without adults telling them how to feel, they are more than welcome to be proud of who they are. All right. Growing up as a young girl, my mom took me school shopping every year. Now, this was used to be like an awesome thing when I was like really little, like when I first started school. It was fun. But then I got to be about like 9 years old, 8, 9, 10 years old, and we fought over everything. There was no way in hell she was just going to go and buy me something and tell me to wear it or give it to me to wear, and I was just gonna fucking happily wear it. No, it had to be something that I approved of, that I liked. I wanted a certain look, whatever it is. That's how kids are. It never once did it in my growing up did my mom go to the store, buy shit for me and throw it to me and be like, here you go wear it. And I was like, okay. That never happens. That never happens. I have a daughter, and it was the same thing same experience with her growing up. Yeah. But with her though, it started even younger because I thought I found all these cute things when she was like 5, 6, 7 years old. And she's, no, Mom, I don't want to wear it. So yeah, I mean, let's just be real here. Kids don't want to wear shit they don't want to wear. What stuff wasn't appropriate? Lots of my kids wear pride shirts because we encourage respect. Okay. We shall. Okay. My kids have gay friends, and that's absolutely great. People are people no matter what. But I saw the bathing suit in the children's section that said it was binding. That's a bit much for a child. I saw the children's girls binding top in the children's section for myself. So please, I do my own research, but thank you. Let kids be kids and make their own choices. When they are older is all that needs to happen. Okay. So what is this woman afraid of? Okay, if she's buying the clothes for her kids, then she can just choose not to buy the binding top or whatever. But if the kids are buying the clothes, then shouldn't they decide? I mean, does she think that parents are of like just all kids or any kid is just going to go out and like, I think my child who has never once expressed interest in the opposite sex or anything, I think that they're going to want to be transgender. So I'm going to buy them this top. Like, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck thinks that? All right, I'm getting off course. All right, moving on. The fuck is she hitting on little boys now? Oh, that's Todd. Why is she posting a picture of Todd when he looks like he's about 14 years old and saying, hands off, he's mine, ladies? Why the fuck is she doing that? That's fucking weird. That's fucking, oh my God. That's fucking weird. Also, okay, now these guys registered at Amazon. Okay, well, I'm yeah, I don't know. It is kind of stupid. Although I will say that I think the difference is like Target's online too, but I think a lot of people do go to Target stores and shop. No one goes to Amazon to shop. They just go online. So it's not quite comparable, I don't think, but whatever. Okay, so why is he even looking that up? . It's so pathetic how they try to get gifts from strangers. They learn from the best, the Duggars. Don't forget, Claire and Justin shared a link to the registry so fans could buy them gifts. Claire was never on the show, and Justin never had a storyline. Okay. Wait, what? Amazon carries Satan merchandise too? Yeah, okay, like someone just said there. Is someone calling her transphobic? Oh, you transphobic? Let me unfollow trash. I'm not transphobic. Sounds like it, girl. These two are transphobic and they're going after Target. This post is me being funny. Got it, but your wording sounded like it. Nope, it's being sarcastic. I'm not transphobic. Look at the previous post today about this. So that kills me. Obviously, someone read this and took it to be her bashing, transgenderism. Why is it? Nope. I'm not. Read my other shit. Why not? Why would you not respond with, well, can you point out what parts of it where I depict this, or where you think I depict this, or whatever? Like, how what's a better way to word it? How else should I word it? Like, that's what I would want to know. Like, where is it I went wrong, and how can I correct it? Okay. I kind of want to read the comments on that, but I'm kind of grossed out that she's posting like this picture of her husband at 14 years old and saying, hands off, he's mine. Like, that's just, I don't know, that kind of grosses me out. I don't know what to say about that. All right. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Which account? Okay, yay. I'm not blocked. How is it she gets such little engagement on her Facebook? Oh my gosh, she even posted that there. That's so gross. Someone's giving her shit. So you don't believe in freedom of religion as long as it's based in your sky god? Here's a better solution. If you feel it is wrong, then don't buy it. But others get a choice that may be different from yours. Same as not everyone has to follow your sky god. See, it sounds like people are reading into what she's saying and posting wrongly. No. What? Oh my God. Of course, this commenter has the last name too. She has the same last name as the modern alternative mama. So this has really been like a news piece lately, and this is crazy. Here's what I don't get though too. These parents or whatever that are totally against this, they're worried that what other parents are going to buy these things for their kids and give them to their kids to wear. Well, aren't these also the same parents who don't want the government stepping in to their family and making decisions on behalf of their kids? Like they don't want the government mandating vaccines or whatever. They want to. It's their right to decide what to do as parents, and they stand very firmly on that. But they don't want other parents to have that same right if those other parents are going to decide things that they don't agree with. Kind of fucked up. What is this? Very shady is a person. Very shady is a person able to get information. Oh, okay. Oh, someone else had the same idea I did. Yay. What is this bullshit? I didn't even see this post. When I deconstructed my faith, the naked pastors community helped me do so in a non-judgmental place. Some people still believed, others left their faith. I just left a church. I needed to process my experience and my beliefs. No one pushed me to my conclusion. I simply realized that I could not believe in something that I couldn't prove was a fact. I needed to take control of my life. Losing my faith wasn't easy. It was painful. It was gut-wrenching. I lost friends and my community, but I found peace. I would never ever tell someone to become an atheist like me, nor would I ever push it on anyone. I know how important faith was to me. Nothing anyone told me or tried to turn me from faith ever worked. It wasn't until I was ready to dig deep and look for answers. My God, she's so full of shit. My answers made me realize that I will forever find a sense of calm and peace in nature, in water, and around trees. I can appreciate the miracle of nature, and I don't have to praise a God to enjoy it. I learned you can still have a spiritual life without faith. I learned that trusting myself was the biggest confidence boost I could ever give myself. I don't need anyone to pray for me or ask me to find God again. I don't need that in my life. I won't take that from your life either. Really? Oh, notice no one can comment on it. Probably because she's taking it from everyone's lives. Or she's trying to anyway. Yeah. All right. That's about it, I think. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I got to work in the morning. I can't sleep though for some reason. Let me go back to chat. I haven't looked at chat in a while. Hey, Justin for all. Oh my God, I didn't even see you. Hey, Angels Among Us 95. Without a Lawyer, what's up? Hi, I'm Faithful. Oh, I'm sorry. The fake article. Yeah, I started the stream off talking about that, but no, I'm not on it anymore. I don't know. But if you're still here, Justin, I'll explain it to you what my thought process was real quick. So as I was reminded of the article and everything, and I was reminded how like I found out about the article like 9:30 in the morning or some shit like that. And I spent 2 hours just looking at the article and looking into things regarding the article. And then I, like, within an hour from that, I went to stream. So it was like within hours of that being posted, I was on a stream pointing out all the things that were, questionable or, not right or wrong. There were red flags with the article. And like before I even ended my stream, and I only streamed for like an hour that day, but before the end of it, I had gotten word that another creator was also streaming, pretty much doing the same thing, and that was Rabbit. I thought that was great at the time and everything, I mean, I completely, totally understand how anyone would believe that article to be true. I would have too. The only reason why I knew or I recognized things in it that didn't seem right is only because I had been in this situation twice before, once with Unirock and once with Katie Joy. So that's the only reason why I kind of spotted these things. So it sounded like in Rabbit Stream, like she was being properly skeptical. She was being, like even better than average skeptical. And she was asking the right questions and she was finding the answers and everything. It was impressive, I think. And then I got to thinking, how was it that someone knew to do that and was that skeptical? But yet, when they were sent the PDF form of this online complaint regarding Letitia, they bought it without question to be a police investigation and then shared it as such. How is someone so intuitive in verifying official reports, but then so ignorant in doing the same thing here? I just thought it was very weird how she was so smart in this one area and then just so not smart in another. That's why I was going to cover it and talk about it. So I hope that helps. I'm going to put links to their stuff in the stream or in the description. I should probably change the title too, since I didn't really talk about that. But anyways, thanks everyone for being here. I have to work tomorrow during the day, but I will be streaming tomorrow night. I don't know what time, probably like 9-10 o'clock. So, all right. Okay. Bye. See you later. Oh, I'm going to remember to play the outro this time.